their own countdown. Let me explain real quick. I am capturing 2 streams. So even if they do call it themselves, it will start at the exact same time, but you may not see it start at the exact same time. There may be a slight little bit of delay between the two. Yep, looks like they're on call together, hopefully. But beside the point, like I said, or other teleport items. Yes, this is true, Critty. Sorry, I almost called you Kitty Cat. Nonetheless, yes, that's also true. Any other teleport items that could basically do the same thing are, you know, under the same rules, basically. Any way, shape, or form, if you port into the I Am Error room, you basically have to go right on down to Shale. And looks like they are underway. So again, there's going to be a slight difference in starting times, but there you go. We got Doctor's Remote for Christina and Peeper for Magic as their first 2 items. So it looks like, yep, Christina's actually willing to take that. And especially because you get a free item rock in that first room. So you see, case in point right here. This will bring up an interesting question right off the bat. People will ask if there's a space use item that basically gives you one of the banned items, is it okay? Technically, yes. Doctor's Remote, perfectly fine, because that is a 1-room use of Epic Fetus, and it takes a while to recharge. So that is perfectly fine. That is a perfectly legal item. Same thing, if, let's say, the Dead Sea Scrolls were to give you a usage of... Actually, not same thing. Let me explain this one. If the Dead Sea Scrolls somehow give you a usage, and it could randomly happen, of the shovel, that can be used, basically, but you can't actually take the staircase at that point. Because that would still be, like, basically using the shovel. It's still... You're skipping a whole floor. It's kind of cheating at that point for a race. So that one's still off limits. But anything else, like, let's say that, you know, the space use on Dead Sea Scrolls gives you what you just saw Christina use. The Epic Fetus use off of the Doctor's Remote. That's perfectly fine. Again, the reason we outlawed Epic Fetus, Dr. Fetus, and Ipecac was because it's basically infinite bombs. You could just bomb through any door except for boss doors. So that would have made, you know, the race completely unfair. Same thing goes for the shovel. Bible can insta-kill 2 of the last 3 bosses. So that's why that one's outlawed, for anybody curious. And Magic quickly ripping through his boss. Again, I'm trying to keep up on explaining stuff and this race at the same point, but Magic is already through his entire first floor at this point. Did get health up off of his boss. That's not an F, that's an LTH at the end of that word. What's up, Tara? How you doing? And again, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys so much, as always, for coming out for these. I apologize for being very, very tired tonight, but it's been a long day here. So, again, apologies. I've not slept at all. So I'm definitely a little slap happy. I'm probably going to miss a few things. So bear with me a little bit tonight. Again, apologies. We got another race tomorrow night at the same time. I will definitely be much more awake, I swear. I was starting to worry Magic might actually get drawn back into that other bomb that had been dropped there, but he's all good. Boy, enough flies out of that Duke of Flies for Christina. There we go. Now she's done with the room. And health up for her, and she'll be moving on to her basement 2. Again, Magic's in Cellar 2, which is technically basement 2. It's just the expansion name for it. Excuse me, the expansion version of the floor, for that matter. No, I said 2 of the last 3 bosses. For the race, keep in mind, where do we race to, guys? Because we don't go all the way through the game. We only go to the womb 2. So at that point, 2 of the last 3 bosses are bomb fights, aren't they? Yeah, Magic with the key can actually get into his item room. Ugh. The best friend bomb. Not the greatest thing, but he'll actually replace his D. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Oh, there we go, that's why. I was going to say free bomb use. Kind of forgot about that. Ooh, doesn't find his secret room with it. That's kind of surprising. That was it. Yeah, we figured it out. Hooray! What's up, Casper? How you doing? What's up, Vape? Nope, we go down to Womb 2. Wow. Christina getting no luck either. She tried to actually, from the looks of it, set that up to see if she could get into a secret room or super secret room when she killed that enemy there. Seemed to have no luck with it, though. Case in point of yet again the same room for Magic. Wow, that Peeper almost trolled him hard. That's the one thing you have to watch out for with that item, is if you get bomb enemies, watch out that that eye doesn't come really close to you at a really bad time. Also, watch out for bombs, because that eye will move them. So prepare for that should you find them. Again, I'm finding things. Christina's got a trinket called the Push Pin that'll give you random spectral tears, so kind of helpful, but not really. It's way too random. Ooh, my reflection. She's actually considering that for a quick second. Says no, at least for the time being. That will curve your shots back at you. Again, not the greatest of items, but it can actually be very useful depending on what you have. I've seen Cobalt Streak actually put together a few builds with that have been kind of crazy. Mind you, most of them have involved either Quad Shot, Sacred Heart, or something to that effect as well. But nonetheless, I've seen a few builds with that have been actually very cool. So it can work okay. Ooh, that nasty Devil Deal with absolutely nothing anyone wants to see in it. So Magic, in his Devil Deal, saw, let's see, the Ouija board, which would have given him full-time Spectral Tears, and, oh god, no, I can't remember the other item. Oh, man, forgive me now. Yeah, go figure. It's got the word forget in it, and I forgot what it was. Anyways, that was a forgive me now pill that would have reset his entire floor for him. Normally a decent item, not in races, though, and definitely not worth a full red heart, or the 3 soul hearts that it cost. You can trade off either of those, by the way. 1 red heart is equal to 3 soul hearts in those devil deals, so either way that works, it will wind up taking either or if it can. Oh yeah, absolutely, Grady. Yeah, if they can find a way back out, more power to them. But here's the thing: anything that's going to teleport them that isn't the space use remote, basically, they're screwed because they're not going to be able to get back out. So it's up to them, but they're probably not going to teleport on Womb 2. It's only the 1 floor. And there's some health up for Christina. She's also got a world card, which will reveal the entire map to her. Boy, I can't talk today. And wow, she's actually going to take my reflection. Alright, we'll see how this works out for her. There you go, you can see her tears curving back on her. Didn't think we'd see that being taken in one of the races, but I'll be danged. That is interesting. Give her credit on that one. I wouldn't have taken it. That's just me, but I would not have taken that. Oh yeah, any error room's legit. It's just, like I said, if you bypass what is the finishing boss by going to an I Am error room on Womb 2, because you skip the boss, guys. That's the whole point of this, is that we race to the Womb 2. If you get an I Am error room on there, like, everybody would just keep telepills till the Womb 2 and pray to God that they got an I Am error room and it'd be over. So we had to do something, so it's only that one, guys. It's not that big of a deal. It's 1 floor. Basic gist is you cannot skip over the last boss. Like, you have to get a mom kill registered on your game in some way, shape, or form. Now, keep in mind, Mom's foot does not count as a mom kill. You have to kill Mom's heart or one of the bosses beyond it. So if you skip past Mom's heart, tough crap for you. You basically have to go through the entire next floor. No, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. It's happened to Magic the one time. We've seen one other telepill even be taken, and they knew. I think it was Cobalt that took it, actually. I forget who it was. It couldn't have been. He never takes pills. But I swear it was Cobalt somehow. But somebody took a telepill on Womb 2, knowing full well that it was a telepill. I think it was last week sometime. So it will happen again, I'm sure. Like, either just randomly somebody will wind up accidentally taking a pill or porting with a card or something. Yeah, you never know. Some randomness will happen. Ooh, I was a little worried that the MagicSea might move that bomb on him again, but he's been getting lucky with these soul hearts coming out of red chests. Speaking of lucky, he has found his boss fight as well. So Christina's found hers, Magic's found his. Neither have found their item room yet, though. Looks like Magic probably has a slight bit less room to actually look for his. Both basically know the general direction that they're going, at least, but looks like Magic probably is going to have a few less rooms here. Taco. And until it screws you over, you have to fight through Shale. Like, until both of you are on Womb 2, you wind up taking telepills and it ports you into Shale. And they're like one room away from their boss fight in Womb 2. Now who's screwed? That's where we added a little bit, and I do mean a little bit of, you know, having to think about stuff. Ooh, vampire heals. Not the worst thing. Probably not the best thing either for Christina, but hey, she gets heals every couple of kills. Definitely can't argue the extra red hearts, but should she start coming across some soul hearts, she won't even need that. Yep, and Book of Revelations for Magic, so every, I think it's 6 rooms? We'll find out after the second room. It's 4 or 6 rooms, somebody will correct me here. I always forget that, though. Looks like 6. Actually, we'll find out after the second. But there's Mr. Mega as well. So every 4 or 6 rooms, Magic's going to get a Soul Heart. Mr. Mega would be increased blast damage. You'll see his bombs will actually be huge now, and he got 5 free bombs out of it. Christina's on her boss first. She gets Fistula. Magic working his way back to his will be there in 1 moment. No, the playoffs are all going one extra floor, basically. So first round goes to Shale, second one's Cathedral, finals are the chest. Again, bear with me, I have like no energy in my voice tonight. I'm so beat, guys. I'm so tired. You have no idea. Well, stabby, 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 stabby. Can I borrow that song from Wolf someday? Or, you know, Jules, if you want to let me borrow that someday, that'd work out beautifully for this moment. Magic's got Mom's knife. We're getting all stabby over on the left-hand side. And by the way, he's got a lot of health to work with here with all these soul hearts. So we're going to get a little interesting. That is a rather carry item, guys. That is a huge game-changing item right there. That will make boss fights go lickety-split for Magic. So we'll see on this one if he knows what he's doing with the knife, and I know he does because I've seen Magic use it before. But nonetheless, if you know what you're doing with the knife, that is a hugely powerful item. But Christina moving on to her caves too. Wow, both have catacombs too. That's kind of surprising. But Christina has no keys to get into her item room. Neither does Magic, who just found his. So these two are just like neck and neck with when they find things. Like they both find their boss fight, then they both find their item room at the exact same time. Both don't have keys when they find their item rooms. Case in point. Like these two are just like making this so neck and neck right now. Hey, what's up, Dragonfly? How you doing? So again, great dodging on these flies that do the double spitting. Like, all of these racers know what they're doing on these flies. I'm terrible at dodging these. Every one of these racers makes it look like second nature. Gotta love when you know you're not as talented as other people, right, guys? It's always good to see how you actually are supposed to do things the correct way, though, because that's how I learn in the first place, is tend to see it done once or twice the correct way, and it's good to go from there. But looks like Magic's found his boss fight first. Ooh, Christina's found an arcade this time, and has 11 cents. There's always that possibility that may be worthwhile. But like I said, Magic with his boss fight has got the husk. Watch how quickly he rips this thing apart. There you go. He's going to basically 3 or 4 hit it, depending on if he gets it caught in the right corners. There you go. 4th one, and that one's dead. The other good news is anything that walks near you will walk into that knife and hurt themselves. And like I said, Christina will do a little bit of gambling. Yeah, I hate when you have no range on that knife, when you have bombs like that. Like, Magic was basically going to eat a little bit of damage there, but nonetheless, still worth it because he is the first one onto the depths as, like I said, Christina's found keys. So she'll be able to get into her item room, and then she's going to go looking for her boss fight. She is not that far behind Magic right now, keep in mind. Although, like I said, keep in mind, Magic with a slightly carry weapon at the moment. So let's see what Christina winds up with. Guardian Angel, I can't really argue it. Probably looking for damage at this point, but the orbital that spins at double speed, never a bad thing. Oh boy, we're seeing masks early on here in Necropolis. This can never be a good sign. When you see Necropolis for your depths, which is, by the way, again, the expansion version of the floor, you run a really good risk. Okay, now he's used the Book of Revelations here, though, so there is actually, and Balls of Steel Pills, so he winds up with 3. Wow. Magic getting lucky in these last 2 rooms. Holy Moses. Anyway, so 3 Soul Hearts there for Magic. Gets a key just when he needs it to get into his item room. Ugh. Picks up a few extra bombs with the remote detonator, so he gets 5 free bombs out of that. So always pick that up, even if you aren't taking it. But also gets his boss room attached to it, and finds War. So what I was saying was I was worried that Magic was going to wind up with the Mask of Infamy. However, because he used the Book of Revelations on this floor, it increased his chance that he was going to get a Horseman boss. So he actually did a phenomenally good thing. He was going to use it anyways for the Soul Heart, I'm sure. But nonetheless, I think he did a really good thing on this floor, making sure that he got that used. In all honesty, I wouldn't have gone into the boss fight until I did. Because Mask of Infamy, too big of a risk. You want to fight a Horseman in this case. It would have been okay with the piercing on the knife. He would have been fine with it, but still, that mask takes so long to fight by comparison. So that is the second piece of Meat Boy for Magic. Christina fighting looks like the Husk as well. So anyways, you see the orbital around Magic has grown into an actual head of Meat Boy that now fires also. So he has a little bit more DPS. And possibly, in my opinion, one of the best orbitals in the game. His carry runs ended last week, Hitsu, when they lost. Yeah, I went there, Redskins fans. I went there. Anyways, again, Magic has found his boss fight, and he's going to bypass his item room completely on this floor. Normally, I'd have to question this, but he is on the depths too. This is the mom fight, and he will not be able to get back out of this room unless he gets a teleport card of some sort. But good luck on that. You never tend to see those. But anyways, like I said, he winds up with his mom fight, which is red version of mom. As you can see, it stomps more often. The worst that you're going to get out of this is the eyeballs opening up and doing a triple shot. And then if you're not timing it correctly, as you can see, it can come back to haunt you. Nonetheless, Magic's going to be the first down to the womb, and Christina is going to get one of those loading screen errors that we talk about weekly here. Case in point of the card, nope, Chariot. So again, Christina's got a loading screen error. What you do is you just wait these out. It can even flat out tell you, oh, your flash crashed. Just hit no on that and wait. It will still load the floor. You're either going to get a Curse of the Labyrinth or an XL floor. Speaking of, it looks like Magic might be getting the same thing right now. So Magic might be, yep, Magic's getting a loading screen error. Back side-by-side loading screen errors. Enjoy the loading screens, guys. Yep, kick back, relax, enjoy them loading screens. It's a race to see who gets through the loading screen first. Who's got money on who? I'm putting odds on Christina since she got there first. Oh, there's that flash crash. So she clicked no. Watch this. There's her floor. Like I said. The good ISP test. Let me link it for you real quick, gamer. That is testmy.net. Let me link it for you, though. There you go. That link that I just put in there is a great way to test your internet, guys. Whether that be upload or download, that is way more accurate than speed test. So give that a shot if you need to know your upload or something for casting. And there we go. So Magic, only gets a Womb 1. Interesting. And for that matter, so did Christina. She's only got a Depths 1 here. Uh-oh. I was going to say she got herself in a bad corner there with the way those things timed on the spits. And Christina, ouch, with that death there, has to reset. So all the way back to Basement 1. That was a horrible room, especially for Curved Tears. You're not going to luck out with Curved Tears on that unless you have max range. So that was a terrible room for her setup. That was horrible. Oh, man. Happens every night, too. There's always that one room that haunts somebody. Ooh, Spider Butt. Yay. No thanks. Yeah, I was going to say Christina's going to say no thanks to that really fast and leave that behind. Keep in mind, though, guys, it's all good because there are many ways not only to come back, but let's say for your opponent to just find that one room that takes forever. Or let's say you get the Mask of Infamy. Christina can vouch for this. That fight can take forever. But there's plenty of ways to come back. We've seen Morag have a 20-minute comeback already this season. Let alone even at that point. Believe me, with the best of 3, nothing at all is determined yet here. The advantage will be determined, but that's about it. Spider Butt will slow everything in the room down, do damage to it, and I think that's it. I think there's one other effect, and I'm not thinking of it now. But basically just works as like a slowing effect and a little bit of damage on everything. It's not the greatest amount, though. So Magic, possibly, it's always a real tough call in the wombs. Anyways, for those that don't know, in the wombs, there are no item rooms, there are no stores. So all Magic is looking for is this boss fight. As you saw on the last floor, that's what he did anyways, but nonetheless, he was just looking for his boss fight here. And even with that lucky toe, not so lucky, because he found himself a dead end that he wants no part of. Alright, so Christina working on that variant. Ooh, jeez. Nice dodge on that one. I think I would have taken some damage there. But nicely done. She gets her floor 1 first cube of Meat Boy, so she's working at the 4-piece as always. If you start fighting Horsemen early on, you're almost like guaranteed to fight them almost like the rest of your run. So you're going to see quite a few, I'm sure. What's up, Xanderkid? How you doing? And again, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? Hopefully you've gotten way more sleep than I have, because I am slap happy right now. Like, I just need to sleep for about a day to catch up. And I think I'm going to after this race, for that matter, but I am so tired. You can just Google the Binding of Isaac wiki there, killer. I don't have the link handy on it, though. Excuse me. What's up, Flair? How you doing? Yeah, I highly doubt that, Otaku. I really highly doubt that. If you didn't hear about my day, I'll explain it to you at some other point, but it involved a water heater being put in, fire alarms going off for 3 hours, cutting of a gas line, the purchase of a water heater that was 3 inches too large for the room, because why the hell would my landlord measure anything? It's been a long day. It's been a real long day. Alright, so again, because Magic has used his Book of Revelations on this floor, he gets yet another Horseman, so he winds up with death on this floor. Not the easiest of them, but again, with Mom's Knife, it's going to work out probably just fine. He doesn't have the greatest range, but if he takes out this part of the boss, he does have that Chariot card as well. So he could just play it safe, pop the Chariot card, instead of trying to hit this thing with his knife, but he's doing pretty good with it right now. He's actually got a great method for this. All about the timing, though. So far, so good. He's doing great with this method. And Christina takes out her variant of the Widow. There's that third piece of the cube of meat. So now Magic has a... Oh, man. Yeah, and he doesn't have much of a decision in here. That pact is going to get bought for more damage, I guarantee. Lo and behold, so he replaces those red hearts he spent with soul hearts that you would normally get when you pick up the pact. So technically speaking, all he did was invert 2 red hearts for 2 soul hearts. At this point, not that big of a deal. But he does get more damage up on his knife, so he is going to make boss fights even faster, and he only has 1 more fight to go. But as you can see, the Meat Boy that he has with 3 pieces will now actually run around the room and chomp on enemies for him. Yep, or as we call him, as you see Kitsune said, Soccer Boy. Whatever you do, Magic will not be putting bombs down at this point, I don't think. He's got two trolls with bombs. So what can happen to him is if he puts a bomb down, the peeper, the floating eye, can actually move him. So can Meat Boy. And believe me, both of them will, at will. They have no issue with this whatsoever. He's going to get a lot of bombs kicked around on him if he puts any down. If this were my run, I'd do it just for fun. Just kick one around the room just to say I did it. Just to show you guys what it did, because believe me, one of those 2 will move any bomb you place at this point. But again, Magic cutting down the possibilities here, down to 5 hearts at the moment, but is only looking for his boss fight on this floor, and that would actually be the last boss that he has to kill off. This is the finishing level for the races. So if Magic were to take out Mom's Heart here, again, we do a best of 3, so he would get 1 point down at the bottom of the screen. And, excuse me, sorry about that. So he would get 1 point down at the bottom of the screen, and he would be halfway to actually winning the night. We do a best of 3, so whoever wins 2 first wins, as I said. And once we take out Mom's Heart with 1 racer, both will reset. So we'll make the second race even again. It isn't just about timing and, okay, you know, now Christina's on the womb too. She can get her kill, and then whoever kills the next one wins. No, we make them even from the get-go. And what does Christina get? Ooh, Sacrificial Dagger. So there's a difference, guys. You may have noticed. When Magic picked up his knife, it was pointing upwards, had no blood on it. Sacrificial Dagger that Christina has is an orbital that will still do damage, but not the same thing as Mom's knife. Notice that it is pointing downwards and has blood on it. There's how you tell the difference if you need to. Ooh, also nasty room for magic. Yeah, I was going to say maybe he wants to use that Chariot card, but lo and behold, there he goes. And gets Soul Heart back out of it, so that worked out decently. Keep in mind, he is still sitting on 11 cents, does have that arcade there, so if he does desperately need it at some point, he can go mess with that arcade, get a few more possible Soul Hearts, maybe a full heal card, something. Anything could happen for 11 cents in there. So he always has that at his disposal still if he needs it. But like I said, with that, or like I was saying, I should say, with the Book of Revelations, he is going to get Soul Hearts every few rooms. So at the moment, back up to 5 for Magic. Again, Christina catching up quickly by taking out Gertie here. By the way, her 2 of Diamonds card will also double up whatever money she has on hand. So if she used it right now, she would double up that 15 into 30 cents. What happens if you stay behind Gertie? Flies tend to spawn, and then they spawn into you with no chance of you moving. It's usually not the greatest of ideas. You do not want to go behind Gertie if she's one of the fly spawners. There's a super bandage for Christina, so plus hearts on that. Excuse me, plus soul hearts. Ooh, dead end room for Magic. Mind you, it's only blast assist, so this could be a lot worse. He's actually going to go ahead and kill it so that he can get the charge on his book. At least that's my guess. The womb is never a nice place. Everything hits you for 1 full heart. Case in point right there. So I was going to say Magic may be looking to possibly benefit from this. Never mind, he broke even because he got a heart to spawn for him. Always nice finds. No, that's exactly what it is, sadly, JT. Sad as that is, that's exactly what it is. By the way, I missed what Christina got in that item room, sadly. But that's exactly what it is. Think about it. If you run for a living and your knee hurts, right, really? You're going to be like, nope, I'm cool, boss. I'm going to run. I'm cool. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, no, that was hubris. That's all that was. It's the way it is with any NFL sport player, whatever you want to call it. There is some health up out of a beggar. Very nice. Hey, Kongal, how you doing tonight? Oh, and there we go. Check out what Magic found. I was hoping for some more heals in there, but looks like he, instead of going for his boss fight's probably going to go back and gamble for a really quick second. And indeed... Wow, he's going to clear a room? Wow. Okay, I guess he really wants that other soul heart. That's a surprising move. I figured he was going back to gamble, but he's going to go clear a room and look for a soul heart. Or get that candle. Oh my. Wow. So looks like Magic is still going to clear a room because he took damage getting back out of there, but got himself a really cheap candle in there. So that blue candle is about to carry Magic through this mom's heart fight along with the knife. Oh my goodness. This run, so full of carry. I believe Magic might have borrowed... Look, I'm just saying on this one. Just putting this out there. Magic might have borrowed somebody to carry him on his wings from Cobalt Streak. All I'm saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, so watch this blue candle just tear things to shreds in this fight. Here's the big fear at the moment is that something chases those bombs. Okay, he'll be all good. So wow, the candle and Mom's knife ripping through this boss. This is gonna go quickly if he times this correctly with the mini spawns here. This fight is gonna go very fast for Magic. Yeah, like, son of a bitch. Every time I hear that, like, or every time I see that written, that's the way I hear it. Son of a bitch. So, wow, is that... Yeah, he's got a ridiculously powerful set going right here. Look at this combination. So, Meat Boy's standing in the middle doing damage. Peeper, just in case it happens to be there. Yeah, wow. And the knife. Yeah, Magic's slightly overpowered right now. Plus, with those 3 hearts, wait for it, he can take damage there. He'll be fine. With those invincibility frames and 2 hearts still, you're golden, Magic. Because Meat Boy's probably... Yep, Meat Boy actually finished it off for him. Wow. Meat Boy finished off a run. Very nice. That I didn't honestly think I'd ever be seeing that. That's pretty freaking cool. Oh, and there goes Christina dying to reset. Hopefully, we're just gonna call that her reset death. That's what that was. Yeah, because she had to reset anyway. So totally. Bloody Dammer, or the Bloody Dammer. Let me try that again. Bloody Dagger does not block incoming shots. It only does damage if something gets close to you. So again, hooray for Soccer Boy winning that one, technically speaking, for Magic. Nonetheless, like I said, Magic takes a quick 1-0 lead here. We are doing a best of 3 though, so we're gonna have round 2 coming up momentarily. Let me take a really quick minute in between here, guys. I've got to get up and stretch to wake myself up just slightly. So give me 1 quick minute. I got to run 2 quick ads, and I will be right back with you guys. Whoa, that flashing camera. What the hell? What the hell's going on? So anyways, let me run 2 really quick ads. I'll be right back, guys. Again, congrats Magic on that first win. Christina, great race on that one still. Don't worry about it, because she still has plenty of time to catch up here. So I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, looks like we should be clear. Issue with this now is that as soon as they both reset, they both froze. I've also refreshed both of their streams. You may notice them black out real quick here when I do this. And it's still frozen in the exact same spot because Christina's camera is still frozen exactly there. Neither are moving on mine. I can't get their streams right now, guys. There's a refresh on Magic's. And now his is just black screened. So that happened. Oh. Everything be totally fuckered. Huh. So yeah. Kind of curious if that just happened to me or yeah, because I think it did. So nothing's happening on either of their screens, because, yeah. There we go, now we have movement. Is Magic's gonna ever reload? Can't tell. I saw Christina's move. Alright, looks like we're good on both sides. So again, yep, now we are. Now I can see Magic's moving. Awesome. So, we are good to go anytime here for round 2. Sorry about the hold up on that one, guys. I just had to make sure, because these two were just, like, straight up frozen there. So, we're good to go now. That took a while, though, because, like, literally all of a sudden I saw Christina's just, like, freak out and just, like, stood still forever. Even on refreshes, it was not doing anything. But now we're all good, so you two are good to go anytime if you can hear me. But we will get round 2 started here. Again, we race down to the womb 2. Excuse me, sorry about that. Excuse me again, sorry. So you'll see that they have started. But like I said, we race down to the womb 2. First to kill off Mom's Heart gets a point at the bottom of the screen. You notice Magic is leading 1-0 right now. He's looking to finish this best of 3 off at 2-0. Christina on the right, ArrTeaSea, is looking to even this up and 1 apiece right now. So good luck to both yet again. Oh no, on mine they were frozen, because you can tell when somebody's in the middle of saying something on their video camera and all of a sudden the camera doesn't move anymore. Yeah, they froze. So there's a razor blade for Christina that she doesn't want any part of. Again, guys, I stream for a living. Believe me, I know when a stream freezes. Pretty obvious. Now, let's recap. It took me 25 minutes to load my chat. Yeah, I'd say it's probably not on my end. Yeah, sacrifice let me try that again in English. Sacrifice rooms are worth doing. For race purposes, though, hit and miss. Really depends. If you're willing to take the extra time, absolutely. You can wind up with some cool stuff. But it's really, like I said, it's that time risk. So it's all about time management right now. And sometimes it's okay. Like, if you know that you're in the lead, like, these two are on a Skype call, so they could easily figure out who's in the lead and, you know, where the other racer is at. But, again, it's all about time management for these two. Where you notice, like, Magic on the last run didn't take, what, 2 item rooms? 1? Forget which. Anyways, he can see into all of his item rooms. That meat right there gives him damage up and health up. Looks like ArrTeaSea wound up with Squeezy, so she got tier rate up and a couple soul hearts out of it. I did not see what her first... Oh, yeah, I did. It was a razor blade. She just didn't take it. That's what it was. Oh, dang right, Adam. I didn't clean my glasses for, like, 2 days, because, again, I've had no hot water here, so, like, I have no real good way to clean my glasses with. Finally did that today, and oh my goodness, the clarity difference. Like, if you're that lazy and you don't clean your glasses every day... Oh my goodness. Are you serious on this? Wow, my reflection again for Christina. So that's the second item room that she just looks at and goes, yeah, you know what? Probably not. No thanks. And there's Brother Bobby for Magic, so at least he gets something that he takes. It's not the greatest thing. It's pretty low damage for a follower, but it's still something. It's not my reflection, for example, so it's something. Ooh, an Eternal Heart there in his Super Seeker room. So there's a real handy thing for Magic, having those glasses. Being able to get in and out of any of his Seeker rooms and Super Seeker rooms free of charge, let alone knowing where they are without having to bomb. Beautiful thing. Hey, what's up, Wolftaz? How you doing tonight? And again, anybody stuck behind chat not loading, I really apologize, guys. I know that there's something wacky going on, because I've had the same issue tonight. So, we just got to bear with it, as always. One of those things. So there is Christina's second boss. Magic's going to cut back on through here because he should only have probably about 1 more room to clear before he finds his second boss. Yeah, what's up, Timmy? Yeah, welcome back, JT. Alright, so, ooh, lots of money for Magic. He gets a dime out of that. Very nice find. So he's at 20 cents now. Knowing full well what he has in his store, it looks like he is going to head on back and buy something. Yes, indeed. Yeah, gee, there's a shock. I'm almost shocked that Magic, having found that extra 5 cents, went back and bought that candle. Woo! Anyways, guess what? Magic's got the blue candle again. Get carried, sir. Yeah, I went there. Get carried, son. Timmy. And there's Brother Bobby, the matching Brother Bobby. So we got twins side by side here. Both racers having brother Bobby. That, again, may be a first. Quite honestly, pardon me, my throat's dried out. Doing really good, Wolf. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry, my throat's dried out. Haven't slept, like, at all, but I'm doing pretty good. So no arguments yet. Ah, that cat of 9 fails. So MagicD250 on the left just got that cat of 9 fails, as I call it. It's cat of 9 tails. But his actual shot speed will move quicker. So the actual movement speed of his shots, not the rate at which they come out, but once they do come out, the rate that they move at increased. Yeah, what's up, Eldest? Looks like a lot of people are just getting through that chat ball of whatever you want to call it, lag ball, I guess. Something, not letting you in ball. I was going to question if Magic would remember that or not, but thankfully he did. I just happened to look over. I was just about to comment on Christina's health build that she has going. And lo and behold, looked over and thought, huh, did Magic go and get that Eternal Heart yet? Yes, he did. So for those that are wondering what those, as we call them, Eternal or Bacon Hearts do, again, it looks like you have, like, you know, a very cholesterol-y heart or something. You know, you just, you know, like, rub the grease on there and now you can see through it. Anyways, if you take that down to the next floor with you, you'll notice Magic will move up to 5 red heart containers. So if you take half of one of those down to the next floor, you get a red heart container. If you find 2 on the same floor, same thing. You also get that red heart container out of it. Does Cat of 9 Tails increase range too? Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, exactly, Schwer. So basically what that does for you is it messes up the timing of your shots when you're used to them going at a certain speed. And by the way, if you do diagonal shots, yeah, good effing luck. Yeah, but exactly what Schwer said. All it does for me is mess with the timing of my shots. That's basically it. Alright, and peep yet again for Christina, so that's the second time she's fought this boss. Looks like we have, like, very similar runs going on side by side again. Wow, the size increase on that. Oh my goodness. Her character gets humongous with that size increase on Horror Babylon. Oh my goodness. Wow. So anyways, that basically maxes out her damage. That's nutty. Good lord. Ooh, never mind. There goes a little different boss. So there is Chubb that Magic is fighting. This is the first time we've seen him tonight. If Magic winds up with that follower as well, I'm basically calling a carry run. I'm just going to flat out call this a carry run at that point. Because if he lines that and the blue candle up at the same time, nothing lives through that. Guaranteed, nothing will live through that. And more health up for the health build for Christina on the right, so she takes that and moves on along. And no such luck, it's Diana's crown with a bunch of more money for Magic, who probably couldn't care less about the money. He got his best item he could have out of the shop. Best thing he can hope for now is a compass or a treasure map in there. And even at that point, that's if he wants to waste the key going into a shop. He doesn't even need to. With that candle, you're probably feeling pretty much on top of the world confident. Yeah, Isaac's actually larger than Peep. It does happen from time to time. I've done some crazy stuff like in arcades like Magic's in. The blue, purple, whatever you want to call it, slot machine will actually drop cards quite often for you. And I got 3 strength cards in the same room. So I had Horror Babylon already activated. Got 3 strength cards in the same room, used every single one of them. And I think at that point I also had the all stats up mushroom for more size increase, and I forget what the other one was that I had. But I had one other size increase, so like basically the explosion hole that, you know, you get into the secret room from, yeah, wasn't exactly large enough to get my character back out, which thankfully you don't get stuck in the room, but the look of it was hilarious. Like my character was like 6 times the size of those bomb holes that you see on Magic's. Alright, so, speaking of Magic... Ooh, perfect timing on that candle. I was going to say, rooms like this become much easier, but you just saw why, because if you pop the candle through at a very good timing on that, you'll actually kill all 3 of those. Yeah, right? Like, apparently Diana needs to stop handing out all this money. Like, God, Diana, what are you thinking? You give out so much money in this game. Although usually it's Christina that gets it, so apparently Diana's playing favorites with Magic tonight or something. I don't know what's up here, I'm just saying. You know, usually Christina's the one to get the crown. No, not tonight. She's just like, here you go, Magic. Here's the crown. Enjoy that. Just because the shots travel faster does not mean that they go farther. That's completely different programming. I hate to break that to you, but faster does not mean range. Faster means speed only. Does not mean range. They still go the same distance, they just travel faster. Speaking of that treasure map, don't say I didn't call that. There's that treasure map for MagicD250 on the left, so like I said, now he will be able to, one of the good items that he could have gotten at this point, he'll be able to see the entire layout of his floor. We'll not know exactly what the rooms are, but close. He'll get the general gist, you'll get a pretty good idea of where you're heading for most floors. You'll be able to see kind of, just by looking at it, like where corners are normally, or where you're going to find your item rooms and or boss fights. So it won't be quite as tough as you'd think at this point to find stuff. Oh, no luck on blowing that up either. So Christina playing a lot of gambling here. Oh, pulling another all-nighter. Yeah, welcome to my world on that. Welcome to my world. By the way, this is the only race scheduled tonight. On my note, thank goodness on that, because I need to sleep. But nonetheless, we have another race that starts at the same time tomorrow night. So 9 p.m. Eastern again tomorrow night. Oh, Lord, I can't think of who it is now. It's Cobalt versus his opponent for this week, and I can't think of who it is. Oh, Lord. That's horrible. I can't think of who it is. It's Full Metal Gambit this week. Wow, I had to go through the thoughts on that one. My brain is just shut off right now, guys. I apologize. What's up, Tanner? How you doing, man? Yeah, no, exactly, Schwer. Like, that one catwalk setup, like you just said, what Schwer just said in there. Dead accurate. Like, no matter even with that candle, you're not going to get the right timing most of the time to get that to actually work for you. So it's a nice thought that you have the candle, but you're probably still going to take a little bit of damage in there. So, gambling time looks to be about done as both racers are out of money. We got pills on both sides. Ooh, Tears Up for Magic. Very nice. Can never argue those. Speaking of Tears Up, side-by-side Tears Up pills. And looks like friends till the end for Christina's other pill. Surprised both racers are taking them so far. And there's that boss fight. We already knew where Magic's was going to be. That isn't too big of a surprise. So now Christina's going to be looking for her Caves 2 boss fight to catch up. And these two are still pretty much line in line at this point. Hey, what's up, Salamander? How you doing? Oh, you heard Princess Diana right there. And what's up, TVR? And yes, it is. So that's why we have the score at the bottom. It is a best-of-3 race. We go down through the womb, too, so whoever finishes off Mom's Heart first during the regular season, only during the regular season, but whoever finishes off Mom's Heart first gets a point, win, whatever you want to call it, and then whoever wins 2 out of 3 gets the overall win for the night. Yeah, what's up, Crux? How you doing? Again, I know a lot of people are probably waiting for chat to load. I know it took mine forever. Again, apologies for that, guys. What's up to everybody that has to lurk and doesn't maybe want to. But anyone that is lurking, anyone that is forced to lurk, what's up, guys? Good to see everybody again. Thank you all so much. And that was Mr. Squeezy for MagicD250 on the left and a loading screen error. But he gets tier rate up again, 2 soul hearts, and like I said, this loading screen error. That, again, I'm going to keep explaining this for people. If this happens to you, it means you're getting a Curse of the Labyrinth and or XL floor. Not and or, just or. But nonetheless, it'll go through this where it just pauses for a long time on you. Just let it sit. Don't click it, don't move it, don't do anything, just let it sit. It'll work. Even if it crashes flash on you, just click no, it'll load the floor. It'll still work. Hey, what's up, Wally? How you doing? Alright, so in the meantime, I was going to say I couldn't tell what Christina got. I couldn't even see the item. But now I know that was the stem cells health up. Yep, there's flash crashing on Magic, so he'll click no, and that will actually load his floor momentarily. May take a second, but it will load the floor. Nonetheless, like I was saying, so that is some health up for Christina, and she moves on to Depths 1, technically speaking, first. Again, technically speaking, because Here comes Magic's floor. So you'll see that odd coloring on there. Wow. So he didn't even get a Curse of the Lost or Labyrinth on that. Interesting. So that's really strange. That's just a really glitched out loading time for Magic's floor. That makes no sense. So that happened. Like I said, you see new things every day. Flash is pushed to the limits with this game. Weird things are going to happen. Ooh, very lucky find here for Christina. Should she get a key out of this, at least. We'll see if she even cares about the item room, though. Well, the cat has woken. If you stay here afterwards, I can get them cat cam. Yeah? You want to stick around after the race? That'd be really cool. Oh, man, no luck for Christina again. She looked to get a key really quickly out of that room, but no such luck. Magic knows where his boss fight is. That internal compass working wonders for him on that one. So I don't know. He is going to go look for his item room. We'll see if it is down here or not. There's a good chance if it's over here. He's got a very fast floor, too. Yeah, where's the soccer dude scoreboard? Goal! See how long I can do that for. I'm a little too old to pull that one off anymore. My lungs don't have the capacity they did when I was 18. He says as he lights another cigarette. No, I'm kidding, obviously, but nonetheless. Like, unfair on Magic, you mean? Or are you saying, like, because of what he has, or the loading screen thing? Either way, wow. So again, similar runs to last time. Magic's got Peeper yet again. Because if you're talking about the loading screen thing, actually both had the loading screen side by side in the last race. So again, it'll probably work out where Christina will wind up getting that loading screen on one of her womb floors. It'll probably even itself right out. Sad as that is. Hey, what's up, Zang? How you doing? What's up, Amy? Good to see you two tonight. Good to see everybody, as always. So again, you may have noticed Magic did pick up another Eternal Heart, by the way. He's also got those two blue Soul Hearts on the other side of it. There's a reason that the hearts go in the order that they do on your screen. If you get hit right now, notice that the blue heart disappeared first off of Magic's screen. If he gets hit again, the other blue heart would disappear. And then if he gets hit again after that, then that Eternal Heart would disappear. So Soul Heart, basically blue hearts, white hearts, then red hearts in that order, if you have them. Unless you're using a blood machine, then if you have an Eternal Heart, the white one, it's going to take that first, no matter what. And then it's going to work on your red ones, not your blue ones. Same thing with the Demon Dagger. So keep those things in mind. Few stipulations, but very few. So there's a Soul Heart, a God Room, and the Scapular for Magic. Very nice. So should Magic get down to half a red heart, wow, dueling God Rooms. Blood of the Martyr for Christina for damage up. But should Magic find himself down at half a red heart, that will actually spawn a full Soul Heart for him. So a little bit of leeway there should he take damage. But both immediately onto their depths too. Christina gets a Necropolis floor. Magic gets a Curse of the Labyrinth, so he gets, Curse of the Labyrinth, so he gets a larger floor. However, he is also looking at a library, but a little too late for that, and he's already got the blue candle, so I doubt he's even going to care to go look. Hey, what's up, Torgan? How you doing? Yeah, Soul Heart's basically like exactly what iShtick said there. Think of it like Minecraft armor. Ooh, there's Magic with those telepills. At least he knows what they look like now. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Don't take them on Womb 2. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Magic, I'm looking at you. Oh god, I made that rhyme. This is what happens when I don't sleep, folks. I accidentally rhyme things. Accidental rhyming. Oh, that troll Soul Heart that Magic can't get to. Looks like he's gonna, he's gonna take some time gambling here, looking for some Soul Hearts, possibly. And these runs are so similar right now, it's ridiculous. Awesome, Targan, good to hear. Hopefully everybody's having a much better day than me. Mine will get better when I can sleep. Which will be a long time coming at this. Whoa, hey, wow. That could have gotten really trolly right there for Magic. I thought he was going to walk into that too. Woo! Alright, so Magic's feeling a little bit better. He almost picked up a dead cat for 9 lives and only 1 heart per life. So he almost lost himself, let's see, 5 red hearts there. That would have been a painful pickup. It's not a crime to rhyme. This is pretty far. What's up? Oh, I love it. I spit hot fire. God damn it, Freezy. Why does Dylon still live on every time I see the words hot fire? You know the greatest rappers in history are? Dylon, 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 and Dylon. All I can hear in my head right now. God damn it. I might be Amy, but I've gotten, like, no sleep whatsoever. I've had a ridiculously, ridiculously stupid long day, so chances are probably not. Ooh, Stars card for Christina gets her right into her item room. Ports her to the other side of the floor, though, so... Alright, there we go. Now we can see a little bit of more of the layout of her floor, so we know that her boss fight is most likely going to be on the far right. Ooh, the virus. Yeah, she's going to take her time in here to actually take the virus, so Christina also has Poison Touch now. So should anything hit her, that will actually poison them and do damage to them. Great find. Which, if you didn't know, Breezy, that was actually ripping on an MTV show that I can't think of the name of. It was like Making the Band or something. Because he actually said something to that effect, like, you know, the greatest rappers in history are Dylon, Dylon, like somebody else. I forget who the hell the other one was that he said. Yeah, no sleep? Speedrun something. Alright, Red Heart, or Red Mom, again, Red Heart, good lord. This is what I get for looking at the child's heart on Christina's screen. We'll explain that momentarily. But anyways, the Red Mom fight yet again for Magic. As you notice, with his candle, he's hitting those closed eye doors that will still do damage to them. So if you have the candle, you will rip through any Mom fight. Doesn't matter if those eyes are open or not, you still damage him. So you never have to worry about which one's actually going to be firing at you. Just, if your candle comes up, shoot it in one of the 4 directions. If you're in the middle. So, more health up here for Magic. He is going to say no thanks to the Polaroid and move on down to the womb. Yeah, MTV actually said had a show about music? No, what the fuck? Remember when there used to be an actual tagline for MTV? It was MTV, or MTV News. You hear first? Yeah, no, you don't hear crap on that channel anymore, I'm sorry. You hear nothing first. Radio has a better chance. And radio's dead. Trust me, I know, I'm trying to get work in it. Alright, so Magic, again, because of the, check this out too. Yoink! Oh, wow, great internal compass on Magic right there. Great find. I was going to say, so again, because Magic can get in and out of his secret rooms absolutely free of charge because of the glasses that he got on the first floor, he just found himself the quickest passage I've seen to a Womb 1 boss fight, probably ever. That was ridiculously fast, but apparently, so he's borrowed, oh, gee, I don't know, something that might be flying him around from Cobalt Streak, and then he's borrowed Casper's internal compass from the races last month. So, my goodness. Magic just flying on along here. Radio isn't dead, Pandora's a thing. Oh, yeah, Ducat, those are the days. We called them the 80s. Those were the days. I miss those days. It was always good to see music videos. Like, how long, does anybody under the age of 20 know what a music video is? Out of curiosity. Because I don't think they make those anymore. Justin Bieber doesn't count. Yep, that low core carry, exactly. Exactly. And yes, I'm being a smartass. I know that people make music videos. Obviously, being an audio engineer, yes, I know this. I'm just really, you know, accentuating the point that it's kind of a dead art. Not what it used to be. You'd be surprised how few people knew that that's Megadeth's bass line in there. You'd be surprised how few people knew what song that was. Just, oh, that's a really cool bass line that they wrote. Like, oh, god damn, that's Megadeth. Have you guys never heard music? Come on, like, that was in the 80s, too, and, like, they used that bass riff. People still didn't know what it was. Like, oh, God, alright. Like, they only played the video constantly. Gee, I don't know. MTV, too. So there's some health up for Christina. She takes out her mom. So that one, or her mom fight. That sounded terrible. As Christina takes out her mom. Yeah. Anyways, she'll take the Polaroid with her, and she's onto the win one. Magic, knowing that he's got a little bit of time and knowing where his boss fight is going to do a little bit of gambling here, hoping for a good item off of his Lover's Card. Nice 2 hard heal. That'll be good to take with him, but he's hoping for an item out of this Judgment. There we go, more health up. I don't know why he's worried about getting out of the spikes. He could just pick up the health up, go over, walk up, pick up that heart, and he'd be good too, but... Race-wise, I'd just walk over the spikes, pick up the heart again. I wouldn't even care. Which would screw me in rooms like this, because then I'd be down... Excuse me, down a few hearts. Click, nice. Like, no, wait a minute. Now that I think that through. Oh, I love it. Oh, Link, nice. Good luck on that one. That one took me a while to figure out. By the way, do it without parrying. Just saying. So there's Poison Touch coming into effect for Christina. Just, can't think of the name. Gertie Jr. walks into her. Magic, however, has one more room to go here, and it looks like he will be on his mom's heart fight with a ton of red hearts, the blue candle, and a few other things working to his advantage, but mostly that blue candle. Let's be real honest. The blue candle is the damage dealer in this run. It is not his tiers. He's got decent enough tiers. They're pretty much base damage, but he has decent tier rate, so it could be worse. He also has Brother Bobby in that attack fly, and Peeper floating around. But let's be real honest, like I said, it's all about that blue candle. So here we go again. Magic is going to fight Mom's Heart, looking to close the night out 2-0. So again, good luck to Magic. Good luck, Christina, catching up. Because at this point, she is 1 floor behind. She's on Utero 1, which is 1 floor behind Magic. So she's got 1 more boss and 1 more floor to go through. And as you can see with that blue candle, like I said, that is your damage dealer in this fight. In any fight, for that matter. Wow, how did he miss that? How did Magic dodge that? That should have hit him, I thought, but nice dodge. I swear that red shot was going to hit him, but like I said, more power to you. So the other good thing about the candle is that even while the heart is not visible, you can still actually hit it while it's up in the air with the candle. One of the many amazing things that this item will actually do for you. Alright, so Magic down at about probably 40% health left on his mom's heart fight. Christina's still working her way through her Wound 1, looking to find that boss room as quick as she can. Again, though, might be a little bit too late because Magic has a lot of health and that Lover's Card in case he needs to spawn 2 other red hearts. Plus, speaking of hearts, Mom's Heart will stay out and expose the rest of this fight. So he will make very quick work of it from here. He isn't even going to worry about the rest of the enemies in the room, because those will despawn as soon as you kill It Lives. Which, mind you, he did that and the other mini-enemy in the room as well at the exact same shot. So Magic finishing it off in style there. Congratulations, Magic. Wow, and that timing again. That's twice on that timing. Christina died, like, instantly upon that happening. Twice. That's really strange. Just that timing is very odd. Where is my text update? There we go. I was wondering why this wasn't working. There it is. So again, congratulations, Magic. Phenomenal races tonight, man. So MagicD250 on the left takes it 2-0 tonight. Again, incredible runs. That knife run, sort of carry. It got really carry on that last floor when he got the blue candle. This run, pretty much the same. That blue candle carried him all freaking night. Did she kill herself on that? I wasn't sure. I just saw the death in the corner of my eye. Wasn't sure on that one. I was trying to update the score, so I didn't get to see, but that would explain that one too. I was going to say, like, that timing's odd. Now I understand. Anyways, like I was saying, great races, though, by Christina yet again. Those were just, you got some bad luck on that when Magic picked up the knife, let alone both runs getting the candle. And what were the chances? I was making sure. I've got faith, but you never know. I didn't see it. I was making sure. I'm sorry.